Good afternoon, YouTube. California Prepper here. This is going to be just a little review on my Kershaw knives that I own. Those of you guys that follow the California Prepper channel know that I'm a big Kershaw fan. Every Kershaw I have ever owned I have loved, for the exception of one. But for the most part, any Kershaw knife that you can go out there and buy is gonna be, you can get a pretty good knife for a pretty decent, on a pretty decent budget. That's what I love about their products, and you actually don't have that, what would you call it? That product problems as much as with other companies. Kershaw has a lifetime guarantee. If there's anything ever happens with the knife, you send it into Kershaw and they'll either fix it or send you a brand new one. No questions asked. That's the warranty that comes with the knives, and it gets passed on even if you sell the knife. So that's an awesome little plus there. Now the knives I have in front of me, I have had time to carry all of these as an EDC at one time or another. Some a little longer than others, but I have had a feel for all of them. Now the ones that, of course, that I'm going to name off as my favorites would have to be the Needs Work and the 1-ton. This Kershaw 1-ton is a very nice knife. This is my first frame lock knife that I've ever owned. It's just gorgeous. It has G10 handle, gorgeous blade. The action on it is just so smooth. I love it. Going back to a thumb stud from a little speed safe flipper, isn't as easy as people think. So, but this is a really nice action. I can sit here all day doing this, and my wife hates it. I actually don't like doing it too much to my knives and putting the wear on them. I know I hated doing it with the Kershaw Needs Work. This is a liner lock. But every time you do that, it sounds great, and I know it's a very sturdy knife, but I don't like doing it. Every time I open it, I try to open it as gently as possible, just because I don't want to eventually cause damage to the knife from how hard it swings open. But it's a great knife. Now that I'm getting used to the frame lock, it's kind of funny going back to such a small liner lock, but I really do like the liner locks. I feel a little more secure with them, but that may change over time. You never know. But both great knives. I've carried them both for a little bit. The Needs Work a little bit more than the 1-ton, but the 1-ton's my current EDC, and I love it so far. What I really love about it, that I forgot to mention, is the pocket clip. It has a very deep set pocket clip, so barely any of the knife sticks out of the top of your pocket. It's awesome, and it's also reversible, where you can have it either blade up or blade down carry, whatever you prefer. Here is the 3/4 ton. Now this is a pretty nice knife. It's a liner lock. Now that was the big plus for me when I got the 1-ton and the 3/4 ton. The reason I went with both of them was because I did want the bigger knife, but I wanted the liner lock. At first I wished that the 1-ton was a liner lock, because I had never experienced a frame lock, and I was comfortable with what I knew, which was a liner lock. Now this is a very sturdy knife for the price. I mean, like I said, Kershaws are great budget knives. You can't beat them for the price. This knife I think I paid under $15 for, and I paid about $21 delivered for the Kershaw 1-ton. So both knives delivered to my front door were about $37 off Amazon.com. So both great knives, very sharp, great quality, and I just don't think you can really go wrong with the Kershaw. Now the knife I'm really surprised about, those of you guys that follow my channel know that this is my wife's knife, and we actually got this on accident. My brother found this knife, and he didn't really like it. It was purple, and my girlfriend fell in love with it. She was my girlfriend at the time, now my wife. Fell in love with it, and I told him, hey, I'll give you $5 and buy you something to eat. You give me the knife. So he gave it to me, and never thought anything of it. And about 2 months ago, I was looking in a magazine and I seen this knife, and I said, "Hey, I know that knife." And I looked at the price tag, and it was $129 brand new for this Kershaw leak. And man, I was blown out of the water. I had no idea that these knives were so expensive. I mean, she has a more expensive knife than any of my knives combined, probably. So $129 for that little knife. I don't know why it's so sought after, but if anybody would like to trade for it, I'm always up for trades. I'm just kidding. I don't think she'd let me, but I got to loosen it up a little bit. Even though she doesn't like it. She doesn't like it shooting open that fast. She always gets caught on it. She likes it tightened up. But those are my Kershaws, and I'm looking forward to getting a few more here in the near future. I'm moving out of my apartment, so I will be having a little bit of extra cash here. Hopefully we'll be getting my motorhome all set up and everything, and heading out to the country here shortly. So stick with me. It's going to be a little bit of a transition, but hopefully it'll go smoothly, and I'll hopefully try and keep videos posted as much as possible on the norm. So I'll let you guys know how everything goes. That's going to do it for today, though. Hopefully you guys like the review, and check out these knives. They're awesome knives for a great price. You can't go wrong with the Kershaw. Every Kershaw I've ever owned, I mean, for the exception of the leak, I would buy again and again. So that's going to do it. Talk to you guys later. California Prepper out.